Welcome to In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. And today we have with us special guest.
Betzi Lievens.
Yay!
Hello, Betzi.
We love Betzi. I'm so excited to have you today. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking me.
Yes, I have so many. You just encompass so many different things with the library, without the library. I just like want to cover them all in such a short amount of time. But tell us a little bit about you and what you do, and then also what you do at the library, and then I can think of anything that if you left it out. We want to hear from you.
Well, I am a fine artist and have my degree in fine arts from College for Creative Studies. I currently am the art teacher at Meadow Montessori School, and I also sell my artwork or create artwork, try to sell it. And I'm a mom.
Most importantly,
yes, most important.
Yeah, and you do so much wonderful things for the library. Besides being a wonderful, patron, you also have brought your kids to story times and programs. You've done so much. You are currently watching for it. I don't think we have a date yet. You're going to do a painting class or a painting program at Bedford. Do you have a date for that?
November 4th.
Okay.
So it's the same day as you guys are having your makers.
Oh, yeah.
But it ends at 2, so you could head over to Bedford for the painting class.
So there we go. Yeah, the Makers Mart here at the Ellis Library is Saturday, November 4th, and then Painting with Betzi will be in the evening. See, there's something every day too. You can get like double library time and see Betzi on November 4th. I thought you had a date for that. So
yes,
you can go to mymcls.com to register.
And I believe it's open now.
Okay.
I think it started the 4th. Yesterday you could start registering.
Perfect. Okay, good. So I knew that was coming up. So watch for it. If you have questions, you can call the Bedford branch or go online. And those are wonderful. You've done those in the past. They fill up really quickly. I feel like if you even have an inkling, really by the time you listen to this, it might be filled because this isn't going to go out till
absolutely
next week is last week's this week. We always say,
right. But we have a waiting list too.
Sure.
And that always at the last minute we do call and
for sure. Even that day, so be ready, be on call. And in the meantime, come over here to the Makers Mart.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you've done those painting classes in the past, hopefully one coming up here at Ellis as well. You like I said, you're such a wonderful person, and you are bringing your classes later this afternoon. You've been bringing over the students at Meadow Montessori to come have some library time to learn about art, but even just learn about the library and have a presence here. We love the partnership that we have with you.
Yes.
And your husband Henry was a guest on our podcast in the past.
Yes.
He did one as well. So
he loved it.
Yeah, he's a great like pillar of the community too, really. I mean, you guys live in Bedford, but also Monroe County, and he's county commissioner. So I feel like you guys are really, anytime there's anything I don't know, like fundraiser, or I just feel like we see you at all kinds of things. Like you came to the tea, or you're at the, I just feel like you guys are so involved in the community, and it's wonderful. So I always say pillars of the community. So thank you for all that you do. And here, Adrian's been with you patiently. Adrian, are you ready for your questions?
To start things off, you mentioned painting classes and that you're an artist. What is your preferred artistic medium?
Acrylic. That's what I have been. Most of my paintings are acrylic, but I love all mediums. I love oil pastel. I love water. I'm really into watercolor right now. I'm all over the place, especially while I'm teaching, and then I discover new things that I want to do. Mostly acrylic. That's a lot of my paintings are.
Fair enough. You can see them. Some of your paintings are even hanging in the Bedford Library.
Yes,
part of the permanent collection, and I think there's also one available for checkout. So you can look online on our website, or you can go right into the Bedford Library and peruse them. You can also have them sent to a different branch. So if you're not from Bedford and you'd love to check out a piece of artwork, you can call the Bedford Library or place a hold on it online. Now we have Zora with us too.
And I have paintings at DeCapo Coffee on Lewis and the 129 Lounge in Monroe.
Yeah, they're all over the place, everywhere. She's everywhere.
Everywhere.
And you have the art show. We have the art show coming up, and you have been a participant in the art show at the Bedford Library. And that's how you can, Jody was on our podcast and did a whole thing about the art show. And that's another way that you can get your pieces of art part of the collection, whether it's the permanent or the loaning collection. And that's really a great time. The art show is really wonderful. So if anyone gets a chance to come to the art show, that will be coming up as well. Make sure you check that out at Bedford. All right, Adrian, what do you got? I warned her about your hard-hitting. That was a good question. That was serious and grown up and everything.
I know. Can you believe it?
No, I was so surprised. I thought I was bracing myself, and then I thought, oh, that's a really good question.
If you could swap lives with any fictional character for 1 week, with which fictional character would you change places?
Yeah, we've been talking about artists, so all those people
For
are
a
not
week?
fiction. Yeah, for a week.
I'm gonna say Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh, that would be good. You would be the perfect Alice anyway. You were so that's
I think
wonderful.
that would be quite the adventure.
It would be. It's
I
literally
guess depending on what she was doing.
that's true. But that would if was she having tea with the Mad Hatter at the time? Like who knows where
Right.
she was? But that it's literally Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. That's on that puzzle too.
Yes,
That's a good answer, and that you'd be perfect for that. You could play Alice. What about you, Adrian? Who's your fictional character swap?
Any fictional character?
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is your question.
I think I would want to go live. I'd want to swap places with the Martian.
From Looney Tunes?
Well, no, from the book The Martian. You know, sitting on the
Yeah,
rock in space,
Mars.
freezing, eating potato. It's fun.
All right, everyone, you can visit Adrian and Mars for a week.
Okay, so imagine that you're a chef creating a signature dish that will represent you.
Okay.
What dish represents you?
Well, as long as I don't have to make the dish, because I do not like cooking at all. Despise it. What mess? Ice cream.
Ooh,
I don't know.
yeah, like a big
Like
Any particular flavor?
mint chocolate chip.
like loaded with all the toppings.
Yeah,
too.
with lots of toppings, maybe gummy bears, gummy worms.
I love it. Like an
It'd
artwork,
be
like
easy.
a piece of
That
art.
sounds fun. Like if I had to put it together, it sounds kind of fun.
You just want something
Like
you
nothing
can
I would
assemble.
cook or like warm up or anything like that. That's my
I love that. I love that you don't like to cook. It feels like you would like to create
no,
things, but more
I
like
despise cooking.
what about decorating? What about like cake decorating? Not even
Nope.
that. Okay,
Don't
see,
like any of
that's
it.
funny because it seems like that would be your artistic angle.
No,
Nope.
my creativity does not
Go to the
go
kitchen.
over, not to the kitchen.
Well, that's good to know. Well, mine is the opposite. I mean, I like to cook, but I'm not artistic at all. So I feel like I'm the opposite of you.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
well, you
If-
have so many other amazing things. You don't have to cook. That's why there's restaurants and
wanna-
takeout.
If you're going to create a new holiday,
Ooh.
what is the holiday called and how do we celebrate it?
Well, I'm gonna say Clown Day, and we celebrate with some type of a circus,
Oh, that's
right? We all dress
perfect.
up like clowns, and maybe every year we have to work to like be able to maybe go on a trapeze or
Balloon animals.
balloon animals,
I love it.
juggling.
I love it.
I
Clown
think
Day.
it'd be so. Yeah, we have.
Is that a thing? We're
Learn
going
a
to see
new
if Clown Day is a
maybe
thing.
there is a thing.
I don't know. But there's always weird holidays. I'm going to see if Clown Day.
Probably
is-
already Clown Day.
Yeah, but I like it. That's very original and very fun and topical for us.
Maybe magic. Well, there's magic. Colon,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yes,
It's the magic
exactly.
capital.
Yeah, but
of
you
the
could,
world.
but you could still encompass all of that. You could have a magician on Clown Day, like it would just be the whole. I love it.
Magic.
Everyone
clowns.
celebrates it, and then you kind of walk around and people are wearing like red noses and big shoes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, I
and
mean,
just, like
we
honking their
have
horns.
circuses and we
Yeah,
have
but-
festivals, but do we have a holiday for
No.
it? No.
And is everyone
She gets the time
celebrating?
off of work.
Right.
Right.
I mean, you
I
go to.
feel that is something, especially maybe not your cousin who's afraid of clowns, but that is something that I think everyone could get on board with.
Oh, I agree. We've done clown parties before, like you say, in negative. She was afraid of clowns, so therefore we were all clowns. Never tell anyone your fears in my family. But I think putting the fun spin on it would be very fun. That would be a fun day to just.
That would be.
I love it.
But I think also, no, because I have another one now.
Oh.
I think it would be great to have a holiday for artists. Like,
Yes.
I don't know, we could do Frida Kahlo, like the headpiece there. And Jean-Michel Basquiat Day.
Yay.
Yeah, there could be so many.
That's topical
I
right
would
now
make
too, because that's who
lots
you're
of them.
studying. That's who you're
Are.
studying right now at Meadow this month. Is it
Yes.
month? You do a month-long artist feature?
Every month we feature a new artist.
I love that.
And
I
then we
love that.
work on different projects about that artist or about maybe one piece. Like last month was Vermeer. We did a lot of Girl with Pearl Earring and it was very amazing, the artwork that came out of it.
And I feel
Absolutely.
like I learn a lot along with you because even for the past even before this year, when I was just getting you books, to come pick up, I felt like, oh, I've never heard of this artist. And then when I'm bringing in books or when I'm doing some research, so I feel like you're also teaching me because I don't know a lot of these artists either until you mention them. So I think
That's amazing.
I think it's great what you're doing. And I love that you feature a different artist every month. All right. Do you have any other questions, Adrian? What do you have?
Oh, no. Why don't you take a question now?
Me take one? Well, I don't know. Should I do my fast five with both of you? Should I ask you each I should do that with you and the guest. I'll say fast five and you can both give an answer. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I used this question last time. Not very original. You just said favorite ice cream. That was one of them. How about favorite cereal?
Cheerios.
Oh, Cheerios. What about you, Adrian?
We've discussed the fact that I don't eat cereal.
I know, but if you had to pick one, doesn't it?
Count Chocula.
Okay, yeah. I thought I did that one. I was gonna do ice cream, but I switched it to cereal. Favorite magazine?
Life.
Ooh, just give me that one too. Adrian.
Highlights for Children.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
That's so fun too.
That's a good one.
I love it. Favorite leisure pastime?
Yoga.
Yoga. Okay. Adrian?
Any leisure pastime?
Sure.
Define leisure.
I guess like not something you have to do for work or pay or to sustain your life. Something that's just you. You can do whatever you want for a half hour or an hour.
I like board gaming.
Board gaming? Yeah, gaming is
that's
good
one
too. I feel like a lot of people would maybe think painting, but that probably doesn't feel very leisurely
that's
to
not
you.
For me,
no,
that's work.
Right, exactly. Like it doesn't seem like
it is
leisure.
leisure.
I know.
But you know,
I say that about like
job.
reading. It's also still kind of work, but also leisurely for me. So, but that's really funny too. All right. What about favorite animal?
Hippopotamus.
Ooh, a hippo. That's a good one. Adrian, what about you?
I'm gonna go with frogs.
To own or to like, do you have a frog?
I did.
Is this for a pet, like favorite pet, or this is just favorite? Like, I love these guys.
Well, I used to own a frog, but it died.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Got sad.
That's a sad story.
All right. So besides the made up clown holiday, which is a great one, what's your favorite holiday?
Oh, I like all the holidays. I probably Christmas.
Sure.
But I love them all. I love all holidays.
Me too. Any reason to celebrate? How about you, Adrian? What's your favorite holiday?
Halloween for dressing up and all of that stuff.
Yeah. See, you'll also enjoy. I like that you're adding to that costume. You'll also enjoy the clown and circus holiday because you could dress up. So that it makes everyone happy.
Yes, I agree.
All right. I think that was 5. I lost count. I don't know. Was that 5 or do you want one more? Where are you at with the questions? What are you reading now? I know some of the books you're reading because
you know all the books I am reading.
What books
I read today? Yes. Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou and paintings by Jean-Michel Basquiat. Reading that every day. I'm reading Radiant Child.
Oh yeah.
And I cannot think of who the author is, but that's about the life of Jean-Michel Basquiat, which is a fantastic book. And it's sad and it's happy and it's all over the place. And it's a children's book. It's fantastic. And then all of the art books, just pure, information.
And the Old Life magazine from the 60s.
And the Old Life magazine, which I'm reading quite a bit also.
Isn't that funny? That was
and laughing hysterically because it's very dated and amazing.
Oh, I know. I love that. Well, I was also going to say you gave that recommendation for the 13 artists or 13 places. And not only has Lucy requested those for you, she's also put in to see if we can add them to our collection at the library because of you. You have
such a great book.
Yeah, you have inspired us because those were so, and again, sometimes we just get 1 or 2 in a series and then you realize that these are something we should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's good for our listeners to remember too, or our patrons, that if there's something that you think the library should either do as a program, Painting with Betzi, or have a book title because you're like, I love this series and my students could really benefit from this, or my children can benefit from this. I always say we want to buy what you want to read, watch, and listen to. So tell us if you can't. People are always saying to me, oh, I wanted that book, but the library didn't have it. And that's never an answer because we can borrow it from Melcat or we can purchase it. So whenever people say, oh, your library didn't have it, I'm like, you didn't look or you didn't ask. So I love that you asked. And now it's, becoming a thing. She got all over that right away and sent in for it. So.
Yes. Well, and everyone is always so helpful. So when I come to you with my crazy ideas of what I want to do, and without you in the library, it would never be possible. So I'm so excited to have the children have this feel comfortable and feel like a home
and not scary,
not afraid of librarians.
Yes, we don't want any students to be afraid of librarians. We want them to come and enjoy their days here. Oh, Pierre, do you have any more questions for Betzi?
Nope, I'm good.
Adrian keeps changing his appearance on us. It's like a new Adrian every time I look over there. Well, is there anything you'd like to share for our listeners or about the library, about yourself?
Well,
anything you'd like them to know?
I think going forward, I'm really looking forward to the possibility of having a student art show with the Meadow Montessori students at Ellis. So hopefully
I've mentioned that to them.
Future.
Yeah, I've mentioned that to them and like checking the room for space and having that would be another great partnership. We have Writers on the River coming up. And so there's always just different things going on here. And I think that a student art show would be amazing. Yes. You brought your students over for the Ukraine exhibit too.
Yes.
You've just been coming to so many so many wonderful things, and you're just so involved in everything. And I love it. I love the influence you have on your students and on the patrons and on the library itself. It's a wonderful thing. Oh, it's a wonderful little partnership.
It is fabulous.
Do you want to talk about any programs coming up, Adrian? I forgot to mention programs. I thought of Writers in the River.
Well, I would like to say that coming up on Monday the 16th, we have Cryptids Decrypted with Andrew Kircher at the Bedford Branch Library, followed that Thursday, the 19th, by Capital Women.
Ooh, yes. I saw that flyer. I thought that looked good. Is that one of your programs or?
Those are both my programs.
I thought they were maybe both yours. That's awesome. Well, over at the Ellis Library on Wednesday, October 11th at 10 a.m., the I Love a Mystery Book Club, The Stranger You Know by Jane Casey. That book will be happening here, and I will be there attending if you want to come see Marsha or the Ellis Library or you love mystery books. And then also on Thursday, October 12th is the Boy General in Bronze, the history of the statue, the General Custer statue. I think Kathy even said that she was going to give extra credit to any Meadow Montessori students that wanted to come to that program.
Wow,
so might want to remind your older kids at least about that coming up. And we always, every branch, every library has programs. Jackie and Gary are coming on Friday, November 3rd at 1:00. Right now downstairs they're setting up for Literacy on the Lawn, the Special Needs Book Club. So I always just want to remind everyone, go to myncls.com. We have something every day at every branch for everyone. What do you think? He's so serious. He looks so serious.
What's up?
Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
We
want to thank everyone for tuning in to listen today, and we want to thank our guest. And this has been In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian and our special guest,
Betzi Lievens.
Yay! Thank you, Betzi.